Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Valentino TV. I am Noodle.
And I'm Rachel Glam.
And today we are going to do a paint along tutorial of hand painted character nail art using the best, the one and only
Valentino Beauty Pure.
All right, so today we're gonna paint Kirby, the cutest little character ever, and we're gonna show you step by step how we plan this out and get it on there and make magic. So are you guys ready?
Let's get into it.
Let's go. All right.
Okay, so we already have the base of our nail prepped. We did 2 coats of the white gel polish and a glossy top coat on it. So when I start painting characters, I always get like a reference photo and we use the phone as a reference to the nail. So I pretend the phone is a nail.
Go ahead and get your press-on nail or whatever base that you're gonna be working on. Today we're gonna be working directly on a press-on. So you're gonna paint your base out for whatever base color you're looking for. So we went ahead and made our base white. And now we're gonna go in and start working on the background piece that is Kirby's body. So we color matched to gel color number 19, and we're gonna go ahead and start painting in Kirby's body.
Filling him in.
Fill him in with the deets.
Fill him in.
So we're grabbing our liner brush.
And we're gonna drag the brush through the gel polish, just like this. And get your liner brush fully saturated. And we're gonna make a circle on the nail.
This is so exciting.
I know, how fun.
I
love
painting
painting with you.
I know. This is like the best time. We get to just make art together.
So I'm gonna.
And you're with us too, so we're making all of us
I
art
know.
together. It's a party.
There's hundreds of us painting right now.
Party.
How fun.
Cool. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna start with like a curved line. I'm gonna place him directly in the middle of the nail. So I'm gonna start this curved line up here, and I'm gonna move the tip with my brush so that way it gives it that nice smooth curve. And as you can see, I'm applying a lot of pressure onto my brush, which is helping me create that nice smooth line. And you'll see too, as we move on, we cure in between steps. So that will definitely help you too. So once you're done creating those lines, you're gonna grab more of the same color and you're gonna fill in his body with that color.
And again, we are continuing to do all this with the liner brush.
Yes.
So again, we are just laying in the background color of our friend Kirby.
And just really try to make it as smooth as you can and as even as you can.
And if you feel like you look down and you cured it and it's a little lumpy or bumpy, that's okay. That's okay. And
It happens.
And we'll show you why it's okay.
All right, so once you're done filling the body in, it'll look something like this. And we'll cure that for 30 seconds. So while that's curing, I like to take alcohol on a little lint-free wipe and clean my brush off, get all that pigment off of the brush, and get it ready for the next color.
So we got our black on there. Sometimes, like, again, because the eyes are so important, it takes maybe a little finessing, but once you get that foundation on, you're gonna keep moving so much quicker when it comes to the detail lines and all that stuff. It's not as, like, you're not having to kind of like find where it is and then looking at it and feeling like that looks like the right placement. Like, everything else is more self-explanatory, I guess.
Right, everything else will fall into place a lot easier.
Yeah, so getting the base of the eyes is
the most important part.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, especially on Kirby, because he's such a simplified character, this is gonna be the hardest part. So you just wanna make sure that you take your time on this step.
So I'm gonna apply the brush and just kind of push down, and that's gonna give more of the curvature that I'm looking for to expand the oval shape. I'm gonna go ahead and cure these eyeballs. I feel like they're not exactly perfect, but that's okay. We have to learn how to just accept and move on, because as we continue, things will continue to evolve and adapt.
We're in the process right now, right? So it's not gonna look like Kirby until we get those smaller details in there.
So now we're gonna go ahead and get our white polish, which is number 45. And I'm also gonna go ahead and place in our blue for the under part of his eye, and we're gonna go ahead with number 93, this beautiful cyan color. So go ahead and wipe off your liner brush. Remember, you wanna work clean. Working clean is always gonna be best.
Especially when you're working with white, because any other color
Right.
that you were using prior is gonna show up on the white.
Right. You don't want it to see through. I don't know why I just thought of like the episode of SpongeBob with the
With the
boots.
squeaky boot.
Yes!
For this part, again, load your brush up really good and evenly. And for the white part, I am gonna get like a little ball onto my brush to help me make the little dot in his eye.
Yeah, I would definitely do the same thing.
Samesies?
Samesies.
And literally just place the bulb down. I have the brush horizontal to the nail, and then I'm just gonna tap it down, just like that.
Boom! All right, so we went in, we got those little details of those white pieces. Now we're gonna go in and add the blue. So kind of the same.
Same idea. What I'm gonna do on this part, I'm still gonna get that same little ball that I had with the white. And I'm gonna, again, have my brush horizontal to the nail. And I'm gonna tap it down very, very lightly, because you just need very little. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the palette and clean my brush off. So that way the brush is flat, there's not a whole lot of product on it, very little. And then I'm gonna go in and create this little curved line in there. Using the product that's pretty much already on the nail, the little ball that I just dropped. I'm just gonna make a little curve at the top of the dot. And again, if you need to, you can go in with a little cleanup brush and some alcohol and clean up any lines that you need to perfect. And with this blue in the photo, you want to make sure that you're leaving a little black outline underneath the blue, just like in the photo right here. So then let's go in.
Let's get his cheeks in.
Yeah, so let's go in with 102. Get it, girl.
We're gonna get that little smirk in, that little Kirby smirk.
And again, use the tip to help you. So I'm gonna place the brush down, light pressure, and I'm moving the tip with my brush.
Alright, I feel good about it. Again, we have to know when to move on. So we're gonna use Gel Polish 6 to do the cheeks and the highlight on the bottom of his body, or really it's the shadow. And then we're going to use number 57 and place in the shoes. So, do that.
And for the cheek, get your brush nice and saturated. I'm kind of gonna get a little bead under here, a little bead on the brush, and do this.
Bead on the brush.
Do the same thing I did with the eyes,
I was about
and
to pick
just
up my phone.
place it horizontally onto the cheek.
Dirt, dirt.
And then with the same color that we just used for the cheek, we're gonna go in and outline the bottom line of his body to create that shadow that Kirby has right here. And once you're happy with that, you can go ahead and cure. We'll get our next color ready. We're gonna go in and paint Kirby's shoes. We're gonna be using 57. All right, so the next step we're gonna do is go in and draw Kirby's shoes, which if you look at the photo, it's kind of like a little triangle shape coming from his body. So you can kind of look at it like that. So I'm literally gonna start in the middle of his body and just draw a straight line, creating that triangle shape. And then once you're done creating those lines, you can go ahead and fill in that shape you just created. And you're just gonna follow along all of the lines that you've already made, outlining his little body. So Kirby has this little shadow on his or her shoe or foot. I just want to make sure.
I know.
So it's just this tiny little shadow right here. So to get that color, we're just gonna take a tiny amount of black, just a smidge, just very little. And we're gonna mix it with 57 to create that darker shade to make the shadow. So then we're gonna take that shade we just created and just create this little shadow right here on Kirby's foot, starting from the bottom of his body. And I'm gonna add a lot of pressure, and as I drag the color down, I'm gonna lighten the pressure. I'm gonna lift my brush up to make it thicker to a thinner line.
We are close to that finish line. I can feel it and I can see it. Cool. All right, I'm gonna cure my dude.
And then the last step is to just outline his body with these black lines. Could be. Painting with friends is fun.
Yeah. It's the best. I agree.
It's the best.
The best.
The bomb.
.com .org .gov.
All right.
I can't explain
Us.
who we are. Yeah. I'm like,
Load your brush up again.
load it up.
Let's get back into it.
Get back to work. Okay. Decent amount of pigment on that liner brush.
And an even amount also.
All right. So this one is like just let loose and let flow, and
Outline that body.
you got it.
So once you're done with your little detailed lines, go ahead and give it a full cure. We're gonna top coat and then we'll come back with the final result.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, my dude has been cured. Are you guys ready for the final?
The final result.
Let's put them together.
Okay, cute.
Cute, right? Okay.
Here's the final look.
Adorable. Look how adorable they are. Look, they're best friends. Aww. Wait.
It's like us.
I love it. So we hope you enjoyed today's little paint-along session with us. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, that was so fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys learned something. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Leave comments down below if you want to see more art stuff.
Yeah,
more
let us know
detailed
like
art,
what you guys
color theory video.
Right.
Let us know what you guys want to see down below. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you're notified every time we upload a new video.
All right.
Until next time.
We're gonna go eat now. Bye.